Hey everybody, just want to talk to you real quickly about a couple of things that I'm reminding myself of as we are traversing through just unbelievable conflict, and everybody seems to be fighting and everybody is tense and angry about a myriad of different things. And I want to talk to you just real quickly about the difference between peacemakers, peacekeepers. In either one of those situations, there is always conflict, all right? The peacekeeper really, in earnest, tries to avoid the conflict at all costs. And so basically what a peacekeeper does is he steps into the middle of conflict and just tells everybody to calm down, and why can't we all just be nice to one another, and why can't we all just love one another? And those are all good thoughts, and they definitely have their place. A peacemaker basically is trying to tone down the rhetoric and tone down the heat without really solving the problem, letting it lie there and fester. A peacemaker is going to embrace the conflict. They're not going to try to avoid it and just tell everybody to calm down. But a peacemaker is going to tackle the conflict head on, and they're going to ask the other parties and even ask themselves what's wrong and try to find a solution. And in the middle of that, it could heat up even more. All right? A wise man or a wise woman will know when to do that and how to do that, and should be led by the Lord when doing so. However, there's that third thing in which you do, and that is when you realize that even if you embrace the conflict and do everything you can to moderate and find a solution, that nothing will be won. So there comes a moment when everyone involved, if you're that person, you have to know that silence is maybe in order. Because you have to ask yourself this whenever embracing a conflict: is there anything to be won? If you're going to go into, because conflict is weary, it mentally and emotionally, it can make you very weary. So you have to ask yourself, should I just keep my mouth shut? Because in the end, will there be anything won? Will any ground be gained? And if your answer to that question is no, then you don't engage. In other words, David asked when he went into the valley to fight Goliath, what do I stand to gain? What will be the spoils? What will I win? And he was told what he'd win, and then he fought the giant. If you're about to go into a conflict and there is nothing to be gained except for becoming tired and weary and emotionally drained, it's best to avoid the conflict. However, if there's any amount of peace that can be made, not kept by avoiding the problem, but made by tackling the problem and coming up with a solution, then you engage and you allow the Holy Spirit to lead you. Just some words of wisdom that I've had spoken to me before, and I'm trying to remind myself of. And as I go throughout the day and the week and the month and the year, hopefully that'll help somebody. All right. Listen, you guys, have a great day. The Lord bless you and keep you. All right.